What's up, early gang? It's Winnie here, and you guys are watching the #1 construction channel in the world. I'm going to actually show you how to fix chipped tile. This happens all the time. Like, you're doing something, you drop the pan on the floor, the tile will inevitably chip. Doesn't matter how good of an install you did on that tile, the tile will chip. I mean, it's a bowling ball or it's a cast iron skillet. Whatever it is, I'm going to show you how to fix that. So first thing we need to do is actually break our tile. What I have here is Bruce. Bruce is a bowling ball that's been through a lot with me. We have done many experiments, as you can see, and let's see if this is the final experiment that will crack this ball in half. Are you guys ready for this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aha! Bruce is all right. There's a dimple right here from the ball that landed. Bruce, you all right? I'm okay. Bruce is all right. We'll break you soon, Bruce. We'll break you soon. All right, now I'm going to show you the steps required to fix this tile. All right, so first thing I want to show you is what kind of tools you're going to need for this repair. So first thing we have here is a grout removing tool, because we have to remove the grout around the tile before we do anything. Then I have this mason chisel that will allow us to get the tile out and kind of get the thin set off with it as well. We have a hammer or a mallet. We will need a trowel just to put the new tile in there. Bucket, of course, sponge, and then we have our large format tile mortar, and I have the grout. This is the grout that was on the floor before. You definitely want to match the grout because then it's going to look weird. And we have to remove this grout. This way, when we start banging on this tile and chipping it out, we don't have any of that stress transfer to the next piece of tile. All right, now that we have our grout kind of out, what we're going to do next is use a stone chisel, and we're going to use just a rubber mallet to start chipping it out. What you want to do is kind of get the corner of the stone chisel under some of this tile, and once you get a small piece of it out, it's easy. So the first goal is to kind of get a small piece of it out, and then we'll just remove the rest. All right, so next we do have to remove this thin set that's under there. And all you have to do with that is just kind of point your stone chisel down and then slowly start beating it out. All right, so next what we're gonna do is grab our box cutter and actually get in here and clean out the side of this tile, kind of like so. Box cutter is a little bit more delicate, and you don't risk chipping the other tile as much. Kind of will go like this. Just ride it right on its side, and then get your sponge in there and just clean up that side, just like so. And then we're gonna sponge the middle here to make sure that there is no dust when we're putting the other piece of tile down. Bang, we're almost done. All right, so we got our tile. Now we just need a little bit of thin set on top of it. And I like to do the tile first and not the floor itself, just because it's much cleaner this way. Because if you start trying to trowel it out this way, it will be a disaster. You see what I did here with my my troweling lines? I don't have directional troweling here because directional troweling is going to be actually really hard for me to collapse the ridges to go one side to the other side, because I would have to go 1 inch to 1 inch the other way, and I just won't have that space. So if I go this way, essentially what I'm creating is shorter paths for the air to escape. Like from here, it just has to go to the sides. I hope that makes sense. That's just my logic with it. Really, the only way I'm collapsing these ridges is by pushing on it, and that's it. So kind of just like that. Get this in here. Now I have some of my spacers from before, and I'm gonna get those in here as well. Just make sure that now we're going to wait at least 12 hours, about until you can actually start to grout this thing. And that's our video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other videos that you guys would like for me to do, because I do have a YouTube studio and I can stage videos like that. If you guys are in the gang, I want to say thank you guys. And if you guys are not part of the early gang, please make sure that you subscribe or consider subscribing, because you guys are early on this channel becoming the biggest construction channel in the world. You can book it.